What's up everybody, Sam Chlebowski here, one of the co-founders of Motion.io. In this video, I'll show you how to connect the GoHighLevel CRM directly to Motion.io client portals, so you can fully automate your new client onboarding process. After just a few minutes of setup, this integration ensures that as soon as a contact becomes a customer in GoHighLevel, they're instantly invited to a fully white-labeled, completely loginless Motion.io portal to begin the onboarding process. From there, 100% of the things that your team needs for work to begin, from gathering contract signatures to collecting files and forms, is handled automatically, saving your team from hours of manual work and follow-up emails every single week. Let's go ahead and dive in. To get started, we'll jump into Zapier. Inside Zapier, create a new Zap, and for the first step, select Zapier's built-in Webhooks by Zapier trigger action and choose Catch Hook as the trigger event. On the Configure tab, just click Continue. You don't need to change anything here. And then on the Test tab, you'll want to copy the webhook URL Zapier generates for you. Leaving Zapier open, jump into your GoHighLevel account in a separate tab. In your GoHighLevel account sidebar, click Automations and then create a new workflow. The trigger you set in this GoHighLevel workflow will determine when your Zapier workflow and ultimately the project creation Motion.io will run. There are several triggers you can use here, but the one I recommend is the contact tag trigger. And the reason I recommend using this is because if you're like one of the many other GoHighLevel users I've helped set up this workflow for, it's highly likely that you already have a tag such as customer that's applied during a separate workflow. Once your trigger is in place, add a step to your workflow and choose GoHighLevel's custom webhook action. In that action, you can generally leave the first 3 fields alone, but if you do want to give the action a title, that is the one field you might want to change. The most important step in this webhook action will be to paste the Zapier webhook URL you copied just a few moments ago. Then, as a final optional step in GoHighLevel, towards the bottom of your webhook action, you'll see a field titled Raw Body. Well, you can include additional fields here. It's usually fine to leave this information as is unless you have a specific need. With your webhook setup, click Test Workflow, select a contact, and click Run Test. After you give that test a second to run, switch back to Zapier and click Test Trigger on the trigger event you set up earlier. When you test the trigger, you should see the contact data you sent from GoHighLevel. And if everything looks good, it's time for the final step. And this will be to add a create project action using Motion.io's Zapier integration. After selecting the action and connecting your corresponding Motion.io account, you'll click Continue, which will take you to the configuration screen. On this screen, map the fields from the webhook to the corresponding fields for the Motion.io project. Most of these fields are pretty self-explanatory, so I won't go into detail about each one, but there is one field I want to highlight. And that's down at the bottom here, where there is a field that asks you if you want to assign all tasks to clients. I strongly recommend setting this to true, because this means that when the action fires, the client will not only get an email that allows them to access their portal, but it will also save you the step of manually assigning them tasks in your Motion.io admin backend. One quick note here, setting this field to true is only going to assign the client to tasks, but it's not going to activate them or give clients access to the tasks in their portal. If you would like to automate the process of sending tasks so clients can complete them, you can set this up in the Motion.io template you are using to create projects from. I'll link a guide that explains exactly how to do this in the description of this video. And that's it. After you hit publish both in GoHighLevel and Zapier, this integration is officially set up and ready to use, allowing you to fully automate your customer onboarding process without having to lift a finger. That said, if you have questions about this integration or need help with anything else, our team is here to help. Send us an email at hello@motion.io or click the blue contact widget you'll see in the bottom of your account settings page to start a support chat with us.